Welcome, everybody. We'll be getting started in just a few seconds. About 30 seconds, we'll be starting. Perfect. Welcome, everyone. Welcome to Copper Color Connection. We are
Maurice
and Mahania. Actually, let me move this because I noticed that our sound is pretty low. So
Actually,
if we're too loud,
Mo and Mo.
let us. If we're too loud, let us know. Um, Happy New Year! Happy New Year! Happy New Year! Um, Happy spring equinox. Um, and we are here. We're here with some good news for some of you who may have been disappointed with your New Year's resolutions not sticking and all of those things like that. Well, we bear good tidings. All right, so we're here with some good news. So first off, if you're new here, why is someone else's? Did our live stream end?
Did it?
I don't know.
No, the thing still
It's saying we're live. Did it end? Do we have a mod in here? Okay, we're still live. Okay. Let me see. Yep, we're still live. Okay.
The hell we go.
Let me check the sound because we don't have a mod. It's saying we're live. Okay, perfect. All right. So, welcome to Copper Color Connection, where we are a copper color community of people who are uplifting each other, making the connections, and I was watching. I'll get to that in just a minute. Remind me about something that Dick Gregory said, in case I forget. But we are here to focus on, first off, healing and uplifting the so-called black community here in America. All right, the the indigenous copper color people of America. So if that is you and that is who you identify as, this is a community which you are welcome, and if you're on the same vibration of healing and thriving and loving each other unconditionally, understanding the trauma and the things that we have faced and are currently facing, and but we're growing through this, and you understand that we are the only thing in our own way, and it's time to get out of our way. We have the resources. We have because we have the knowledge. We were lacking the knowledge. The knowledge is the key. The knowledge is the only resource that we need because it's always mind over matter. We were thought in the mind of the divine before we materialized into this matter, which we call our bodies, right? Our earthly form. So, did you have anything to say?
I didn't. I just realized we got the same color shirt on.
Oh, we do. This wasn't planned. It wasn't planned. We just both really like gray. So, oh, okay. About Dick Gregory. Let me sip my coffee just a second.
About Dick Gregory.
Hmm.
Oh, you watched one of his videos?
I was, no, I'm always watching something, but this was a little snippet where he talked about that the black community. Hey, Bree, Happy New Year. The black community. He said we have hoods. We don't have a community, which here we are a community, and how he differentiated the hood and the community is because of the lack of businesses or the non-existence of businesses and establishments that the Copper Color community kept afloat at that time. As we're aware of Tulsa, Oklahoma, the Black Wall Street, but and that's like the most, I would say, popular or well known so-called black
Most thriving.
most thriving that we know of. But what you have to know is that there are little pockets of America where there is only us and we are supporting each other, but that's not shown. What's always magnified on a mass and a grand scale is the negativity. For such, what is it they said that we make up 5% of the population, but something of the crime, and I just
It
call
was
BS
it was what else? 30%.
of the crime.
It was.
Yeah.
It wasn't the crime. No, it was um traffic tickets or something like
Okay,
that.
so that was tickets.
Yeah,
Okay,
it was. Yeah, it
that
was.
was tick. Okay, I don't call BS on that. We've actually witnessed an officer only pulling over black males one day in Martinez. Remember?
Oh yeah.
So, but we have to realize who's jotting down these statistics, how his story is recorded. Do not think for 1 minute that the way that his story is recorded, the data is not recorded the same, in a way to make it very, what I want to call it, disproportion. Everything with us, like if you notice, everything with us is you leave it to them, it's the worst. We have a lot that we're going to go over in separate videos. So we want to stick to Happy New Year. We don't want to bog y'all down with work at the moment. We have a lot of work to do, though.
Yes.
We have
I have a lot of work to do.
Yes.
Studying, I have
Yes.
a lot to do.
And just as a community, we're here because we want your feedback. We're here because we want your input. We're here because we want we would love to interview you. We would love to get information from you. Speaking of interviews, if you have someone, an elder in your family who is available to be interviewed, especially those who are still here, we have a great aunt who's still here. We have a great uncle who's still here. Actually, we have more than that, but right here in our vicinity, we have a great uncle that lives in Oakland. Our Uncle Pete is still in Oakland, right? Okay, and then we have our great aunt Put, who lives in Oakland, and she's always giving us information about who we are, her parents. My great grandfather, so on my maternal side, my mother's father's father was a Creek Indian, and my mother's father's mother was a Choctaw Indian. And so and they look like me. So this is why we're here to spread this information, because so many of us, it's okay to disagree. It's okay to have your own beliefs. We're not going to bash people who don't believe the same thing. So if people come here and they get in the comment section and they say, you just don't want to be black, you just don't, whatever it is. The thing is, we know who we are. We know who we are.
You forgot the most important thing.
Uh huh.
The most important thing is that we look to learn from each other.
Yes.
So we're looking to learn from you and grow from whatever it is you're speaking of, asking questions
Right.
about, giving answers, whatever
Mhm.
your
That's right.
feedback basically helps all of us grow and get to a place that we're all looking to be in.
That's right. And because you may have ancestors that, a few generations before you actually did come from Africa, and you can track down that lineage. We would love to have that information. But what we're stating is that our people are from Texas, Louisiana, really across the bottom. So we have Texas, we have Louisiana, we have
Arkansas.
Arkansas, Mississippi, and Alabama. So that we know for sure, and we're actually able to track that is from Baker, Baton Rouge area. Um, and my sister took a video, and I have to be able to. We're frozen. Bree said we're frozen. Okay, thank you, Bree. I see that it just unfroze. Okay. Okay, so my sister took a video of the cemetery where our family is, and okay, thanks, babe. And not on a single tombstone does it say former slave.
Mm-hmm.
Are we saying that that didn't exist? But what I'm saying is you have to understand that we all weren't enslaved. Uh, that cemetery is full of our family, and I would say ancestors. Some of them are ancestors. Some of them are younger than us that passed sadly. But they are our family, our lineage, and we was able to look at that video. We will be taking a trip. We're
Working
working
on it
on that.
now.
It's in the works now to be able to go and get that footage and interview people. My grandmother, my dad's mom, was Blackfoot, her mom, and I saw my great grandmother. Um, I'm very very fortunate to have known her, and even though we lived the distance that we did, but I was able to see her in person. And I was 18 when she passed away, so I was able to, look her in her face and see her. And when you look at videos like the information that Dane Calloway puts out in Top Cats, and let me see, it's so many people now, and I'm really truly grateful, or not now, but they've been doing it, putting in the
Mm-hmm.
work, but they're getting recognition now. How do I say it?
Caramel. Caramel.
Kiramayo Ahau. His videos, we use those for lessons with homeschooling. But I'm just really excited thinking about that, thinking about all of this. We're going to get into this new year video. So again, happy new year. We are spring came in already. There's evidence by the blossoms that are on the trees. I'm gonna let Maurice talk some because I was just
No, no,
going,
no,
going,
no, no.
going.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Okay, but we saw Maurice pointed out blossoms at least 2 weeks ago.
Mm-hmm.
So we said, "Yep, springtime is here." I think I'm coming on Saturday. Okay, yay. Okay, so we can. Is everybody come? Oh, right, everybody is coming Saturday. So
Oh, you know what?
no, don't let him talk more, please.
You
Bree is
know
mess
what?
with you.
I just
Maybe we can go see Auntie Putt on Saturday. All of us go visit her if she's at home.
I was just thinking about summer.
Hmm.
Sorry, sorry, not summer. I'm tripping.
Spring.
Spring. Thank you. But and I was thinking about how you were talking about history and how it was told their in their eyes.
Hmm.
And you think about like, okay, think about the census
Hmm.
is reported the way that they wanted it to be reported.
Right. Right.
Now, it's not accurate because if it was, then it would have mentioned of your family down there, excuse me, not being slaves,
Right.
being property owners.
Well, see, and that's the thing. I do not want to cut you off, but do you mind?
Go ahead.
Okay, so when
Excuse me.
we, because this is very, very valid, when we looked up our family,
Excuse me.
which is our dad, Maurice's father. Okay, that's my dad too. Maurice's father's uh side. So this is his mom's. I mean, we were able to go to the great, great, great. So we're
Okay,
looking
we're back.
back into the 18 early 18, I think 1700s on a census, and no one is mentioned as a slave. Oh yay, Marty mocktails. All right. Yes. I'm with it. So which we'll share this information at a later time, at a later date.
Once
Just
we
to
dig
show.
up once we dig
Yeah.
up some more facts, I should say.
Right, right. And I mean, it is our information to share because it's our family, this is our lineage. But we do want to check with our pops to, hey, pops, we want to include this in the video. He's going to be cool with it, but I just feel like you should still run that information by people and let them know that they're going to be mentioned
Mm-hmm.
um, in a video. So, but just the fact that it showed the property ownership.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I was just looking at it and I was just so proud. I was just filled with so much joy and so much pride. Like, wow, these are our people.
Mm-hmm.
And just seeing the names on the pages and just seeing that uh and like I said, our family still owns this property. So this property is property that's in Arkansas. We have property in Texas. We have property in Louisiana. Um yeah, so yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
all over the place now.
Yeah.
So yeah. Um, and it's a trip because also, and this is another thing I was thinking about was New Year. Now, conventional New Year starts January 1st, correct?
Yeah.
Okay, nature says different.
Right.
When you take a look outside in January 1st, you look at the trees, you look at the flowers. Nothing's blooming January 1st.
Mhm.
Nothing's blooming January period.
Mhm.
Now you skip on to March. Everything is blooming, and nature says it. That's when your fruit starts to come. The seasonal fruit starts to come. This
Mhm.
is when the weather starts to kind of mix up. You get a mixture of rains. Here we get a mixture of rain and sun. Sunshine.
Yeah.
So it's all a beginning. Just think about the beginning of something.
Okay. Go to the next thing. I just gotta rinse that for me.
You want to take over for me?
Sorry, we're homeschooling, so
Let me go
just a
step in
second.
here.
Okay.
Just go ahead and freestyle.
Okay. So, as Maurice was saying, it's evident what seasons that we're in, and then in different. When I'm looking at the feed from my phone. Okay. Hopefully, hopefully it's gonna stop tripping. Okay. Hopefully we'll be good. My apologies that we froze like that. Hopefully everybody is stuck with it. Okay. So But basically, let's get to the good news, right? Because we've been live now for 27 minutes. The good news is now is the time for vision boards. Now is the time to put in your manifestations. Now is the time to make those New Year's, set those New Year's goals. Um, to really focus on planting those seeds. Right, this is the time to sow seeds. The earth is awake. She's live. She's vibrant. Like it's on and popping at this moment. So it's time to really just put the order into the universe of what you desire, but most of all be in gratitude. Spring has arrived. Spring has arrived. It's such a beautiful time. It's just so beautiful to be alive. It's so beautiful to be alive. And we will be hosting a spring workshop over on Manifest with Mo. Um a spring vision board workshop, our annual vision board workshop. Last year, I think we held it in June. We're working on getting some things together so that we can host it sooner than June because it needs to happen. It's time for a change, right? It's time to upgrade our lives. It's time to choose what it is that we desire to have and not take anything less than that. Um, so I can show you a sample of these vision boards that, or maybe you're not familiar with a vision board. Let me light a little bit more of this Palo Santo. I do have a white sage incense burning, and it's so lovely. It is so lovely. I love these white sage incense. And I like to burn the Palo Santo because sage will wipe everything out. Um, Palo Santo, it it brings it just it's just pure love. Like it cleanses in such a loving and soothing. I'll wait. Okay, there's so much that goes on. Um, during the false new year, right? January 1st when the ball drops. Like I mean it's just so much, such a huge ritual in energy in energy harvesting that occurs that people are not aware of. Um let me show you a sample. Let me show you a sample of a vision board. I believe I have one I can share. But now is the time. I'm still waiting on if Chevy, if you are on this live, you did not send me the pictures for your vision board yet. Send me the pictures. So I have like a Mana fashion one. All right. I really don't want it to be um let's see, all of these, I just don't want to promote these brands that are on here. Let me show you this one. This is what I did, a layout. So you, yeah, how to manifest it. How to bring it into your life. I'm trying to think is this, so let me show y'all something really briefly. Cause this was just something that I put on a vision board. Hold on, cause my license plate is right there. Let me move that up for now. Okay, so this is something that I put on a vision board. I wanted this crate. I didn't know where to find the crate. They didn't link where they found the crate. I was like, that's a really cool way, an aesthetic way to hold my books on the shelf, to just organize and keep it nice and neat and cute and aesthetically pleasing. So I didn't know where to find it, and I was like, you know what, I'm gonna put it on my vision board. I'll find it. And sure enough, here it is. I actually have two sizes of them. I'm organizing this when I actually moved it from a shelf in my room to in here because I'm creating a space in my room just for us to go in and rest. Um, so all of the things that energetically want to keep me active, I started moving those things out of the bedroom. So yes, that's just one of the things. So that's something that we're excited to do with you all is create these vision boards, and for those who desire to come in person just like last year, we uh we will do the vision board party while we're doing the live. So last year we did that on stream that on Manifest with Mo. Um and we're going to do the same thing this year. So we'll announce when that's going to happen. So make sure you have on your notifications, make sure you're subscribed, hit that notification bell so that you will receive a notification every time we upload a video or go live. Um, so yes, so that's one of the huge things, that it's time now to plant those seeds so that you'll reap that harvest. We have a lot going on in the heavens right now. We have a lunar eclipse in Libra. We have a lot going on, and we're gonna keep that over there on the spiritual channel, Manifest with Mo. So you can come on over. We're preparing that information now, so we could give that energy report to you over there. But right now, let's focus on. We're gonna focus on. I really want to focus on our, what do I want to say? Celebration of the new year and our gratitude that the new year has come in, and do that as a community. As 2024 was going to be my year. First off, 2024 is an illusion. We don't know what year it is. We don't know what year it is. Don't get caught up in that as a sense, that in that aspect. Yes, you can correlate it with different things, angel numbers, numerology. There's a lot of things in the works with the dates, and how things are done. And like I said, we get into that those topics over a Manifest with Mo. So if you haven't subscribed yet, it should be in the reconnecting again. Successfully connected. Okay. This huge solar eclipse on April the 8th, 2024. It is a total across the United States when it crosses the path of the um 2017 eclipse path. So it's very, very interesting. I do have a video for where I talk about that on Manifest with Mo. We touched on it briefly, and I do really desire to come back and do a more in-depth video here, because here we really focus on how it affects us. Like I know you have to feel it. You have to feel this awakening that has happened on a mass scale. It's more than just the new year coming up. We've stepped into a new era. We've stepped into a new age. And so you may notice that things that you desire to eat before, you can't eat them anymore. You get, right? Oh, sorry, babe. This, you want to put this right there?
You go down at the bottom.
I had it right there. Okay. So, there's a lot going on with this energy, and it's intended to wake those up that have been asleep, that had been conquered, and now, right, we're awake, and those of us who are awake, we're ready to take action. We're ready to start this gardening community. We're ready to start funding each other's businesses. We're ready to it's time to focus on what it is. Frozen again.
We froze.
We really gotta upgrade our internet. Like, this is crazy. This is crazy.
We pick back up.
Okay, let me see this. Let me see, cause this little screen here. Uh oh. Does this go past that little? Let me make us bigger because I'm gonna take this little thing off. Sorry, y'all. Just a second. This is bothering me. Okay, there we go. Now we're filling the screen. Don't know if you want to see that much of us, but here you go.
I don't know if the seat said so low.
So
I'm gonna fold up.
oh, it does. Okay. So, yes, this is a wonderful, wonderful time to plant those seeds. Like I said, get those vision boards started and really start tuning in, tapping in. The weather is much better here anyway. We've already started grounding again. It was just too wet.
Saturated.
And so, yeah, it
It was saturated.
highly saturated. So the grounding, but we have to get to a place where that doesn't matter. But we're unlearning, we're removing the programming.
I'm removing 40 years of it.
We're removing the programming. So, eventually we'll be there where it's like, hey, this is what people go and pay for mud baths, literally. Okay, they go and pay for mud baths, but you don't want to put your feet in the mud. So, it's a lot of, where's the logic in that? So there's a lot of, is it disconnected? Okay.
No, we froze.
Oh, okay.
Again.
This is so annoying. It is so annoying.
There it is. Pick back up.
Okay. It's really irritating because it keeps freezing. Is it playing back? Let me check. This is so annoying. Okay, so it is so annoying. It is playing back after. So when we're speaking, when it's frozen, and it's playing it back. So hopefully it's not too much of a delay. But I don't know. I kind of feel like it was all over the place, the video, but what do you think? I talked about the spring. Yeah.
Happy New Year.
I did, but I talked about the vision boards.
Mm-hmm.
I'm really trying to focus.
But that was one of the things that we had on our list to do for New Year.
Right.
That was like one of the big things was to redo our vision boards for the new year. And so I think maybe that's why you talked about the vision boards possibly.
Yeah. Yeah, because it's definitely a part of it. I'm saying like just making sure that I stick to everything, and then we'll go, like I said, we like to keep the spiritual content over on Manifest with Mo, and this is more of a community building, but we do have to get back to our own roots spiritually in order to build that connection and that community, which is what we're doing here. So like if you are a Copper Color owned business, put it in the chat or in the description, the comment section of this video, please, because we're building a community where we can support each other.
I think no, never mind. It was something you told me to remind you of. It was one of the videos that you were watching.
Oh, I spoke on that.
It was
Dick Gregory.
No, it was the other one. The one lady, I think she was on Mama T's video.
Oh yeah, you know what?
That was for your other page though.
We
right?
can go over and share that. No, this is for us here.
Okay.
We could actually come
I couldn't remember. I remembered you telling me to remind
that.
you, but I couldn't remember where you wanted to discuss it at.
Yeah, we can share that with y'all. It's 2 minutes. I'm gonna play it for y'all. Soon as I find it. I watched a lot of videos. There it is.
Our enemies really.
Yeah, change the screen.
Mm-hmm. Okay, let's do the full screen share. Let me move the mic over. Okay. Turn the volume up. All right, here we go.
Because we under this firmament having the times of our lives. They created a system to keep us entrapped, enslaved, mentally fit. Our enemies really mad because we under this firmament having the times of our lives. They created a system to keep us entrapped, enslaved mentally, physically, spiritually, and we out here thriving and doing what the fuck we want to do. They trapped under this dome with us. See, we're not trapped under the dome. They trapped under the dome. The dome was for protection, right? But then they built an ice wall inside the dome so that we can't see that there's something on the other side, right? Imagine how frustrating that is. That no matter what the fuck I do to these people, they won't die. They keep coming back in here, okay, soul for soul. They just keep coming back in here. Whoever chooses to come back in here, they come back in here. Then we try to harness their souls and their energy, and they still somehow keep thriving. While we have to hide from the sun, they figuring out that every other race after them was used as pawns so that they wouldn't know who they are and don't know their own culture. Do y'all realize, yes, we are in the end times of a world that we once knew. They want us to be under one God. They want us to be under their control, and they are losing and have lost their control. This is not about white people versus black people. I'm gonna talk my shit, but it's not about that. This ain't about mutation genes against mutation genes. This is about the powers that be that don't look nothing like us at all. Okay, this is about them motherfuckers that hide underground. Okay, the ones that have different layered skin that hide in skin suits. This is about them throwing a fit because they cannot get out. If you know, you know. I don't like to give power to their name because that name holds a vibration. They lied to us about history. We found ways to joke about it. They told us we weren't nothing but slaves, but we still walk in royal foot. They give us an app and many apps that are supposed to be used to keep us distracted, but we spread knowledge on them. We go through waking each other up. They develop a money system to give themselves a false sense of power. Gave us the 9 to 5s to get the crumbs of it, but we utilize the crumbs to make meals. They fucked up the food and gave us all types of genetically modified organisms and scientific experiments to eat. And all it causes is for the body to die off slowly. But then when the body dies off slowly, we come right on back in this bitch and do it all over again. I just know they looking like that fucking spirit. It's back again. Those fucking people, they won't stop coming back. They slinging spells for spells around to keep us asleep and we keep waking up. Y'all don't understand. This got me crying. They done gave us a fake God to worship.
Mahmahtea. And check out her video and the content that she has, because she is another one who has been putting in work, and attaining knowledge that will free you. Knowledge is the key. And really understanding and yeah. But like, what do y'all think about what she just said? I mean, because is it not the truth? Like, excuse me, sorry. All of these things that, like, who else on the face of the earth is constantly in different tactics and ways oppressed on this level where everybody else decides to look down on us and say that we are the worst? So we have to realize that it's something special about you. There's something that you are the key. When you choose, the moment you choose to take charge of your own life, it doesn't matter the circumstance. It doesn't matter where you come from. It doesn't matter where you've been. It doesn't matter what you have in your pocket now or in your bank account now. Because what you need to realize is that this right here, this is made by man. This never ever can make a man. It never ever can build a man. It never ever can put a man back together again. Because if this disappears, the materials and resources that it buys is still here. And it can still move. If this disappears, the surgeons that are performing surgeries, they still have those skills. The The teachers still have those skills to teach. The engineers still have those engineering skills. Everybody you think of, right? The garbage man still has the ability to come remove the trash. The gardener still has the ability to plant that seed. Guess what? It don't cost you nothing but energy to get a piece of fruit, eat it down to the seed, or to pull the seeds out and stick it in the ground and water it. You could do that without any of these. The resource and the hot commodity are people. People have been, people are, and people will be long after this is out of circulation. We are what is making this world go round. We are what is making this world go round. The salt of the earth, as they speak of. There's codes that are passed down from person to control. It's time to wake up. Spring is here. Earth is saying, wake up. Get up. It's time to be awake. It's time to be alive. It's time to spring into action. So now is the time, like we said, to put in your New Year's desires.
Let's do it like this. Like you were saying, it's time to plant that seed and wait for the blooms. Wait for it to blossom so that you get to that stage that you want to be on. So that you're putting on the show that you desire to put on. So that you are as great as you desire to be, as great as you see yourself being. Because you are great. And you don't let anybody tell you different. Here, this is a new time. It's time to do it.
Yeah, we're frozen over there. I'm just waiting to see successfully connected. I hope that it got everything that you just said.
It didn't.
No. No. Let me go back. Oh, good. It did. It got it. Okay. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and share so far.
Happy New Year. I'm over here stuck. I'm stuck in between thoughts right now.
Okay, so yeah, we'll be back and next time with some notes. And I do have we have a presentation already together about so we have a lot going on. We're going to have a full moon coming up in a week. It's less than a week now because the new moon was the 10th, so the full moon will be the 24th. So yeah, that's a week. That's a full week. That's next wait,
like Monday or something
that's
like that,
Sunday,
right?
which is 50. See what I'm saying? Like this is 15 days out from, but kind of sort of not a full 15 days because my phone. You see that? Yeah. Oh, you know what? Mercury retrograde. Not that.
Oh yeah.
Not that
in Aries, right?
our internet isn't horrible anyway.
Isn't it in Aries or something?
Yeah, because we're in Aries until mid-April. Okay, so let me give y'all these dates real quick before we get off of here for today. So March 25th, 3 a.m. Eastern time. So Pacific Standard Time, that's 12 a.m. So that's gonna put, see, that's gonna put us at 12. It's not 12:01 yet. That's gonna put us on at the 24th. So I'm gonna call it on the 24th. They're saying the 25th, but that's 15 days out. That's not the moon cycle, so it's the 24th. So, and a Gemini. So, y'all. Okay. Up. Y'all get this. Mercury goes into retrograde the same day as the total solar eclipse, April 8th. So Mercury retrograde this year, during the spring, is April 8th to April 25th. Wow. Yeah, we gotta do it. We gotta do the energy. Do the energy reading. Wow. Okay, so we have that, and then we also have the lunar eclipse, right? In let's see, lunar eclipse in Libra. Okay, wait a minute now. March 25th. March 25th. Which is the which is the full, y'all, we have a full moon, which is a lunar eclipse in Libra on March 25th.